Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Yalik, and I've not really done a lengthier, talky kind of video in a little while, but in my defense, I have had a lot going on. But I've had a little bit of time this evening to, boom, banner day. I've boosted all 3 accounts at one point today. This one is still boosted for a good bit, and we're doing some warrior hits. And I have been putting on a clinic tonight. I've not been able to do much PvP on this because my endless reserves is screwed up. Yeah, it says that. Cancel, blah, blah, blah. Instant training. Transfer, sure, doesn't happen. And then if I go there and click instant training, what I get is this message. And that's actually kind of, that's sort of depressing because, some bases call for RCZM, and some bases call for HRCZM, and some call for warriors, and some call for hookah, and occasionally I do tank hits, and I just can't turn my troops over fast enough. This is very frustrating. So my VP has dropped over 100 at this point, and at this point I probably will never push it again because who cares? So I'm just going to enjoy the PvP hits that I do and my op hits and whatever. I guess I'm done trying to push upwards. Anyway, in the meantime, I can still have fun doing stuff like this. Now you'll notice I've got 3 attacks shared. Here, here, here. These are on different accounts. This is my 58, I think it is now. But it's actually pretty well maxed out for the troops that I use frequently. Like rifles and medics are not maxed out on that account, but I don't use them yet. So it's a 5-5, and my statues are a little bit off perfect, but this was a fun hit. And then I dropped that account out of this task force so I could drop some intel with this account, and we'll get to that in a minute. But so this was the 58. And this is versus a 65 Dragonborn. I believe he had ice. I've been saving him for a few days because he's got all the crab resources. And this one, I had no losses. No losses at all. And so that made me happy. So let's see. Well, first of all, we have 4 greens there. And that's ridiculous. And then we have 4 offensive statues, and we're missing 2, so that probably means that we've got 2 statues hidden back there somewhere. I see one of them. There you go, just popping its head out through the trees, this little crown thing that it wears. And the other one is surely blue too, because, if you hide them in the trees, they're more effective. Kidding. Anyway, you can probably see, if you know me, you can probably see where I'm going to go with this. Gotta take care of that shield, and I can't Bard it out because I'm gonna have to Bard out this Sky Shield because that's obnoxious. I mean, well, you're gonna see Sky Shields on this hit and on the next, and just bad stuff. Never ever have a Sky Shield. They're useless. They're not doing you any good at all. He'd be better off having a second shield, and honestly, based on the hit that you see next, that's not even gonna be helping him anyway. Spoiler alert. So his mines are also bad. That was the other thing here that really made this possible. So we're gonna let Bullet get out ahead a little bit so he serves as a shield. I had to be pretty careful because there was a grappler there, but this guy does have a hot beach, good for him. So I wanted Bullet to serve as kind of a wall for me there. And this is kind of par for the course. You've seen me do this stuff all the time, but the Sky Shield was a fun little twist. And also, again, the fact that I didn't lose any troops on this at all. And that account has no troop health, although right now, with these tribes, we have extra health, we have extra damage. So, we have extra GBE, so it's kind of hard to say that I have no health, exactly. But, I don't have an additional statue for that. Now, from here, it's looking to me like we're going to use 2 shocks. We've got the machine gun grappler, and then this shock launcher, and then that shock launcher we can ignore entirely with a critter crate because GBE was getting a little tight there after having to Bard out the Sky Shield. But there you go, clean. Love that. That was great. And then this was better. So this base, this guy has 5 ice, I believe, and 2 of them boosting back there. Check that. There you go. And I see 3 guardians over there. Is there more? I'm not seeing more, but I can't tell right now. I see 1, 2 reds, and I see 3 purple. So 5 and 2 on this base. But this is such a horrible layout that I just decided I didn't even need to pay attention to one of the shields. I could just ignore. I think I go after this one. Just ignore this shield entirely because his mines on this side are also bad, and we can take care of the boom mine. We can take care of those mines with just a single artillery. Probably could have left those if need be, but... And then we're going to get back to the HQ. Barred out the sky shield, there you go. Get back to the HQ, and this guy is just one cycled shock because we'll be coming from the left, and all I have to do is just keep shocking over here. That's it. The machine gun doesn't even range from this angle. From this angle, nope, it wouldn't have ranged either, but I was planning on being able to shock those two together if I went to that side. But you see that the mines over here are a little bit more prohibitive. So, same approach with bullet, just cause. Not truly necessary there, but just to take some heat off the guys. Because that's what bullet's for. And yeah, this is, again, par for the course. The only difference is, I don't think, normally I would take care of that other shield generator by barding it out, but with the extra health on buildings right now, I mean, those things are like 80,000. I was planning on that taking 2 swings. It only took the 1, so that would have been a lot cleaner right there, except that I was surprised that the shield generator dropped in 1, especially given the ice that this guy had. Now you'll notice on the next hit, the shield gens take 2 swings. So there we go with just the 1 shock. And just chewing through the shield there very slowly. And I think we go through 3 rounds of taunt on this base. We get an extra shock. But I mean, the GBE stretches a long, long way when you just have to worry about 1 shock and taunt. Taunt is dirt cheap. So there you go. You just heard the 3rd taunt going off. Not as clean per se, but still a fun hit to do because, you know, shield what shield? And just attack him as if it's not even there. I did one of those videos yesterday on another account, I think. Just go right at the shield because you can right now. And then here we go. This is really what made me feel like we had to do a video today. So this guy also has a passel of ice over there. I see 1, I see 2, 3, 4, and I'm missing another masterpiece, which means he probably has a 5th somewhere. I'm not seeing it. I see 1, 2, 3 reds, 4 reds. Can't tell, but you have to assume if somebody's got, he obviously has, oh, there's another one in there. So this was 6 ice. That is not a masterpiece. That's another Guardian. So Guardian, Guardian, Guardian. You got 4 Guardians in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 masterpiece. So you have to assume the second masterpiece because this is the damage and he must have a health. So 6 ice on this base. So this one was 2 swings on the shields. And again with the mines were not great, and that's really what allowed this to be possible. And this is the first time I have ever done this hit. Actually, I needed a little bit more GBE at the end. I had my GBE for taunt and I had nothing for shocks. But honestly, one of these days I'm going to convert this account over to a 6 GBE account. Right now it's 541 with the troop health. So 631 probably would be a little better, and that would give me a touch more GPE for things like this. But this is 2 shields, and I'm just going to go, I'm going for both of them. I've never actually pulled this off. That's not true. I did it once before, but there was a grappler in play, and Bullet got grappled, but somehow got back with the Warriors. Now you notice that there was a little bit of health left there. I probably would have been better off. No, that would have cost more GBE. Never mind. I was thinking art it out, like do 1 swing and art it out, but now, yeah, so I've done the 2 shield thing once before, but Bullet got caught along the way and ended up getting back with the configuration, and it was kind of messy, and I wasn't really proud of it. This is better. At this point, I still had 140 GBE left, or when I was getting to that shield generator. So again, slightly more than 1 swing required. possible I could have stretched out those smokes. It looks like that could have been 4 instead of 5. So that was kind of costly. That probably would have given me the GBE for 1 shock over here. Almost definitely would have, because I've not used any shocks at that point, and smokes would be very expensive. But either way, I had enough damage left to go ahead and take out the HQ, even without the shock in hand. So yeah, that's a good day. So I've still got like an hour and a half of boost left, and you know, I mean, endless reserves be damned. I'm gonna go beat anybody I can find on my map at this point, because my god, I love my warriors. Anyway, that's what I've got for you. Not trying to brag or anything, but Jesus, these things are fun. You gotta get in on this game. They are so much fun. Anyway, I'm out. It's late and I'm supposed to be going to bed, but instead I'm doing this and talking to you, so I'm gonna go get some sleep. Have a great night and I'll catch you later.